So today is a snack kind of day. I'm gonna make something simple. It is gonna take a little while to make it, but it is so worth it and you guys are gonna love it. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to make caramel corn or caramel popcorn. So let's get poppin' and make our popcorn.
Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is preheating my oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. I also grabbed my largest baking sheet and put a piece of parchment paper on it so that it's ready. So now I'm going to make my popcorn. I need 12 cups of popped popcorn. I don't know how much that is before it's popped. I'm guessing about a half a cup of popcorn kernels. So I'm going to make those 12 cups, but then I'm also going to make extra popcorn just in case I need it. And if I don't need it, then I will just enjoy eating it. Okay, so before I go over to my stove and start cooking the caramel sauce, I'm going to get my salt and baking soda ready. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Now my kosher salt is a coarse salt, or like a flaky type sea salt, and I'm also going to use a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm just going to go and set this beside my stove for when I'm ready to use it. Okay, so in a pot on the stove, you're going to melt 1 cup of butter. Next, you're going to add 2 cups of packed brown sugar to your butter, mix it in. And you're also going to add a half a cup of corn syrup. It doesn't matter if you use light or dark corn syrup, just add half a cup to it. Then you're going to cook it and bring it to a boil. Let it boil for a little while, probably about 3 or 4 minutes. And you're going to check it with a candy thermometer or a digital thermometer. And once it reaches a temperature of 240 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to remove it from the stove. Alright, so now you're going to add a splash of vanilla, about a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1, 2, or 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Depends on how strong of a maple taste you want it to have. I only added 1 tablespoon this time. Next time I might try 2. And then you're also going to add your salt and baking soda mixture. Now when you add that, it is going to foam all up and sort of bubble to the top of your pot. Just be careful, don't burn yourself. This is very, very hot, and gently mix it all in. All right, now that it's all mixed together, I'm just going to take my pot of caramel sauce and I'm going to set it to the side for a minute, and I'm going to go get my popcorn. So I put my popcorn in the biggest roaster I had to make it easy to mix it. So this is the 12 cups of popcorn that I've popped. I'm going to just slowly start pouring the caramel sauce over top, just a little bit at a time, and mix it all in to make sure all my popcorn gets coated. So as I was doing this, I realized I have a lot more caramel sauce than what I had anticipated, and I don't have enough popcorn. Well, it's a good thing that I popped extra popcorn, because I am adding another 10 cups of popped popcorn to this so that all the sauce gets used up. Next, I'm going to grab my baking sheet with my parchment paper on it, and I'm going to take all my caramel corn and I'm going to spread it out on my baking sheet. Just spread it out as evenly as you can. It'll just make it easier when it's baking. I already have my oven preheated to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So once I have it all spread out evenly on my baking sheet, I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour, and I'm going to kind of toss it, or flip it and turn it, and anyway, kind of mix it all up every 15 minutes. And the color will will darken, it'll get deeper, more of a rich caramel color, and it dries it out, which gives it that crunchy taste and that crunchy texture. So 1 hour, every 15 minutes, give it a mix.
Alright guys, that's it. Caramel corn is all done. And it looks amazing, my house smells delicious, and it tastes amazing. I have already been snacking on it. I love the crunch, I love the salty but sweetness of it. The maple didn't come through, it wasn't enough. I don't really taste the maple in it, but it was worth a try. Maybe next time I'll add more. So this turned out really well, very simple recipe. Really the only tedious part, or the part that took the longest, was baking it in the oven for an hour and having to like kind of toss the popcorn every 15 minutes. But besides that, this was an easy snack, and it's a good snack. So remember to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Go check out all my links, my special little notebook cookbook. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. I'll see you for the next recipe.